Does anyone else just ever have those parenting days where they feel like they're a failure? That's how I feel. Ella woke up just in a bad mood altogether today. Don't know why. I don't know if she just didn't get enough sleep last night or if she just felt like being crabby. But she has just been bad all day. Not listening worth crap, like just constantly screaming and crying and getting grumpy for no reason. So I thought a visit with Grandma would help. We go over and she's not behaving over there. She goes out and opens the door and it's like, home, let's go home. I want to go home. Not actually like, you know, I home, me home, you know, stuff like that. Like, she wants to go home. I'm like, alright, we'll come in, give Grandma a hug and kiss, and, you know, we can go home. So she goes in, gives her Grandma a hug and kiss, and runs immediately right back outside. I'm like, do you want to play outside for a little bit? Like, maybe thought that's what she wanted today. She was outside for 5 minutes. Her hands were beet red, even though she had gloves on. It's really cold out today. Alexa, what's the weather?
Right now in Cochrane, it's 24 degrees Fahrenheit.
Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop. It's 24 outside right now. Plus the wind chill, it probably feels closer to 0 degrees. So I didn't want her to be out too long and, you know, get sick or what have you. I mean, she had snow pants on. She had her fleece jammies on. She had snow pants, had her winter jacket, had her boots on, gloves, hat, like everything. But it's still, you know, it's really cold. It was cold for me, let alone for her. So we come back inside, you know, she comes up the steps on her own, and then she comes in and grabs her one juice. Well, her, you know, empty sippy cup. And I'm like, honey, you already have juice. Like, let's go get your other juice from this morning. And I go into the bathroom where she had set it and, you know, bring it out to her. And she just starts crying. I'm like, what, you want juice in this one? And, yeah, juice. Showing me her new cup that she had picked out for the day. I'm like, okay, you know, just hand me your other cup and I'll pour the juice from that one into this one. You can have this one for the day. And she wasn't happy with that. I'm like, honey, you're not getting 2 sippies of juice in the same day. Like, well, you know, 2 different cups of juice. Because she doesn't need 2 sippy cups of the same juice at the same time, you know? So I filled the other one up with water. And she just non-stop crying all that, like, it was probably a good 20 minutes. Tim came back over because he had to go to the bathroom before he went back over to go to Franklin to go to work. And she was just crying. And he's like, why is she crying? I'm like, because I don't know. Like, she wants juice, but she doesn't want the juice. And I was like, I don't know. And so I go in and scoop her up and bring her out here. As soon as she sees her dad, stops crying. And I'm like, why couldn't you have done that for me? I'm out here vlogging instead of sitting in there with her because I turned Peppa up just to help her be able to hear it over her crying. And I put her in bed. I was like, just have some relaxing time. You know, if she continues to do it, then I'm gonna have to put her in her room for her quiet time early. It's currently 4:30. And it's just a pain. And then I'm trying to figure out all of the stuff in the sunroom for my Etsy shop. So I'm thinking about getting a toolbox to put my heat press and the printer up on, so like eliminate that black shelf that's out there and just make it up higher so that she can't be messing with the heat press, because it gets like 400 degrees. So obviously I don't want to have to wait out there while it's cooling down and everything so that she doesn't touch it. I can just, you know, turn it off, unplug it, and leave, and she can't actually get up to the thing. So I'm thinking about getting a toolbox for right there, and then I can put all of my like t-shirts or vinyl or printer stuff and everything like that into the drawers of the toolbox, and then I can lock it so that she can't get into them. So that's my plan. The one that I'm looking at is $330, so I'm not really too keen on spending that much right now, being that I just spent so much money on my heat press and everything. And that would drastically like take up almost all of my savings that I have right now. So I don't really want to do that. Maybe see about putting it on a card or something and making payments on it instead. So that, you know, all the money that comes in through from Etsy and YouTube I can put towards that, instead of having to save and then having to spend more on it in the long run when it's not on sale anymore. But Tim just asked me where I'd put it and everything like that. But I'm gonna go back in here. I'm gonna edit while she's having her little quiet time on the bed with her Peppa, and just hopefully wish and pray that the rest of the day goes so much easier, because it's just, I just feel like such a bad mom because I don't know why she's crying. But alright, so it's been a long day. My hair is just kind of thrown. I just anyways, Ella just went down to bed. So that's nice. She was just so ready for bed. I don't know what happened to her today, but she was just in a mood all day. Finally got her somewhat sort of calmed down earlier. I pretty much just left her alone today. Didn't play with her a whole lot because anytime I tried, she would get real pissy. Start telling me no, yanking things from my hands, attempting to hit me, which I corrected, but you know, it was just that type of day. And so I just did my own thing. She did her own thing. You know, most of the time. Most of the time she sat here in some way, shape, or form and watched Peppa. Whether she got up on the bed and just kind of relaxed up there. You can see she was down on the floor here. I just picked up all of her toys, but she did bring some of her toys in there, or in here, and was playing with them in there. She had all of these books over there. Stuff like that. So she was just definitely like a little all over the place today, but she was watching Peppa for the most part. And that's the only way I could get her calmed down. She didn't really go out to the sunroom a whole lot. I didn't even have Peppa on for her out there today because it would just, I think 2 Peppas would have just overwhelmed her today. But here, about 8 o'clock, I got her some dinner. I got her a blueberry waffle. I got her a banana. I got her some goldfish, you know, just basic, simple, quick dinner for her. Something that I knew she would eat. And she ate half the waffle, all of the banana, probably like 2, maybe 5 goldfish. And then she was done. We sat out in the kitchen and tossed a little ball back and forth. One of her little, like, it's like one of those like spiky, like stretchy spike balls. So we played with that for like 20 minutes. She allowed me to color with her for like 5 minutes, and then she was done. She came back in here and was watching some more Peppa before she had to go to bed. And then I came in at like 10 to 9 and came in and got her and went into her room and just started her nighttime routine. It's now 4 after 9, so she just got to bed. And I came in and picked up my camera. I left her room. It was like 1 after 9 or something like that. But got her all into bed, got her all comfy and cozy. And then now I need to go gather some stuff up for Tim to take to the storage unit. I don't know if he's going to take it tonight or if we're going to take it tomorrow morning, but the storage unit is going to be getting utilized either tonight or tomorrow. We did get a storage unit. We just got a small 5x10 for now. If we need to upgrade, the guy said that that's no problem, that we can just go ahead and upgrade as needed. And Tim's thinking about maybe getting the next available 5x10 in the climate controlled because, okay, real quick, the way this place is set up that we go to, that we're renting a storage locker from, we have a 5 wide, 10 deep storage unit is what we're paying for right now. If we upgrade to the climate controlled, it is 10 foot wide, 5 foot deep. So it's got a wider storage door, and that's what Tim was really hoping for to begin with, just so, you know, if we have like a couch or something like that, it's just going to be a lot easier that we can store it in easy without having to like stand it up or anything like that, because it's just going to be a lot easier that way. And plus it's nice and warm in there, so if we wanted to store like dressers or, you know, something like that, or even electronics, they're not going to get ruined. So the next available 5x10 climate controlled one that comes open, I think Tim is going to upgrade for it. It's only like $11 more a month, which is not bad. So we are doing, it's $55 a month, and then we're getting the 12th month for free because we are paying so much in advance. So the guy is going to work with us. He's going to give us a month free. And we're just going to, you know, store it in there that way. So I'm going to get some stuff gathered up, and then I've got to get meatloaf made and stuff like that. But honestly, I'm just so glad that she's in bed right now so I can just kind of relax, because it was just a hard day today. It was such a bad day. But on the bright side, Tim's 3D print just got done. He was making a thing for AA batteries. I'll show you what he got. He started printing it last night, I think. It might have been this morning, but then this one, it's been going for 6 hours and 50 minutes, so just about, you know, 7 minutes or 7 hours. And that's what the print looks like. So I'm just gonna go ahead and shut that off for now. But those will just stack right on top of this. So as you pull the battery out, they will all fall down. And then you just put this one back up in there, and so on and so forth. But those two are going to stack up, and then it will just mount on the wall with these, so that, you know, we can mount it up on the wall. Anytime we need batteries, bada bing, bada boom, we're done, you know. And like I said, it's going to be even taller now that he's got the other two pieces to attach to it. But I am going to go through all of our stuff, figure out what to take to the storage locker, what to keep here and store. Most of the stuff is going to end up going to the storage locker. You know, Christmas stuff is going to go. Just a lot of stuff is going to go. But I'm going to get all of that stuff out into the kitchen and then hurry up and get some meatloaf made. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here, just so I'm not waking her up. But I needed to get the wipes picked up and that little piece of scrap there picked up, but I did get the house, the kitchen is like the cleanest it has ever been. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. If you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye.